So I was looking around All Access, which is the radio news website, because I always keep up with our old station to see how the ratings are doing. Now, St. Cloud is market number 185 to show how big of a market we were in. To show you what a big deal we were being number one in morning radio, it was market 185. So I was like, well, the ratings got to be coming out soon because they always came out like August 20-something. They come out twice a year in a market that size. I looked to All Access, and apparently the ratings came out 2 full weeks ago. They came out on the 9th.
Oh.
So they've been out there. I could have seen them this entire time. So I'm like, oh, this will be great. Okay, I want to see. And very rarely, this was the first time I've looked at our old station's ratings, and I haven't gone, oh boy, I hope they don't go up. I look like an ass.
Yeah.
I didn't even consider it a possibility that the ratings improved. This is their second book without any remnants of any steel toe being used in their ratings. The first 6-month period that we left, Nielson was still counting everyone who wrote steel toe as a gag as a listener of that station.
And they were more than happy. Yeah, we got that.
So they got to hang in there. Well, then I sent a thing to Nielsen. I said, remove us from this. This is our copyright. Here, if you continue to do this, blah, blah, blah. They said, hey, don't worry about it. No problem. We've removed it. It's good. Immediately after that, their ratings went down 50%.
Oh, God, no.
This is the second book since then. So now there are no books out there that contain anything steel toe related for Rockin' 101. Our rating, or the rating our old station had before we started broadcasting on there, was a 2.4. And they were tied with KZRV, which at the time was Rev, which was the other rock station in town.
Okay.
We started getting ratings. Rev decided to tap out and become a classic hit station called The River. Well, the ratings came out August 9th, and instead of me telling you guys what's going on, I want to show you. Here we go. I'm going to move you and I around.
Drop me or something.
I'm going to move me here, and I'm going to move you up there. And that way everybody can get a good look at the ratings.
Nice.
So, 6 a.m. to 12 midnight. So this is all day. It's all I can get for free. You got to become a Nielsen subscriber. You have to work for a radio station. You got to do all kinds of shit.
Oh, let's go back.
Yeah, just so we can see the ratings. So this is 6 a.m. to midnight, Monday through Sunday, ages 12 plus. So this isn't morning show specific. Now, I do have a source that isn't in radio, but is close to radio in a way that they can get the ratings, and they may be throwing them to us before the end of today's show. They'll have the morning show ratings, which I'm very interested in. So we took a look, and oh boy.
It's not good.
WHMH is the call letters of our old station.
Mm-hmm.
I want you guys to go ahead and look. I zoomed in real nice and pretty for you. I want you to look and tell me where you find WHMH on that list. That's the top 10 stations in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Now think about that. The top 10 stations in the 185th market in the country. I would argue, Johnny, that if you're not in the top 5 in a market that size, you really have nobody.
Yeah, you're not
listening.
really doing anything. This isn't a big market. You should be bigger.
But if you're not in the top 10, you're completely irrelevant. You might as well be, broadcasting to one live streamer. Sorry.
So you're hipster.
Yeah. Sorry, boys. You just...
Actually, he probably has better equipment.
You may... Yeah, you know what? That might be true. Not by much, but a little. That just didn't work out for you. What can I say? So here's the top 10. Where do you see WHMH?
I don't. I am an idiot. But
see, that's the problem. I don't see it either.
Yeah, I don't see I see a couple. I see 2 W's, 3 W's. I don't see an H.
I don't see an H after it. All right, let's see. So that means that 101 was beaten by all of these stations. Let's see the stations they were beaten by. Kelly and Wood, our friends at Wild Country. No shame in that.
Yep, they were
that's
number 2.
okay.
They took the
the other country station. Okay, so that's 2 country stations ahead of you. KCLD, the top 40 station, high school, college kids, they don't listen to radio. Who the fuck is listening?
Yeah, I don't know. Everyone uses their phone now.
The Loon, classic rock, old people, the only people who listen to radio anymore. Understandable.
Very classic kitchen station.
What's this one? What's 99.9? Oh God, it's an AC station. They have a name.
I don't listen to the radio. I actually get pissed when my radio comes on in my car.
Never mind.
How to rip it out.
KCML. They also got beat by WXYG, which is the GOAT, which is our old company, which is an AM Vietnam era rock station. It was started as a hobby thing. To this day, it still doesn't draw any money, but it had one fluke book, and it brought it to a 3.7. So the GOAT, an AM Vietnam rock station, is beating our old station. KFXN-FM, a sports talk station out of Minneapolis. So not even a St. Cloud station.
And they're still higher in there. Dude.
Kicking the shit out of our old station. WJON, an AM news talk station. KASM, a news talk station out of Albany, Minnesota, which I believe has about 7,000 people living in it, if that.
And isn't that the one that we boosted up to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Randy Rothstein station. So they're losing to an AM Vietnam era rock station, a Minneapolis sports station, a St. Cloud News Talk AM station, and an AM Farm Talk station. They're also losing to a classic country station out of Albany, Minnesota, another AM talk station, the oldies station from Minneapolis.
I kind of think their ratings would improve if they just shut it down.
I feel like if they just bowling ball rolling down the lane might actually help our old station. All right, so they're not in the top 10.
Okay.
Okay, that means you're irrelevant. However, maybe they're in the top 11. Maybe they're just outside. Maybe they don't have that much to improve upon. Let's take a look. Nope. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wait. We're at 11, 12, 13. They're not in the top 13.
At this point, you're running out of competition to beat you.
Yes.
You're fighting for last.
KZRV. That is the river. That used to be the Rev. That was the station that we were tied with at a 2.4 when we came to that station. And if you look now, there's WHMH, a 2.4, tied with KZRV for 13th place. Look, man, I hate to say...
Oh, look at the book trajectory, too, and our numbers are affecting just, that's not bad. It's getting worse. Oh, fuck.
So when you had Steel Toe, your all-day numbers, sorry about that, your all-day numbers at a 5.6 would have put you in about a tie for third place overall in the market. Number one in the morning.
And we weren't even there.
Now, no, this was us.
Well, I mean, yeah, but were we in that book?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were in the fall book. We were in half the spring book. We were in the hashtags of Steel Toe. We're still in half the fall book.
Okay, so that's why that 3.8's there.
Yeah. So you got 5.5, 5.6. Then no more Steel Toe can be used in your ratings. 3.8, 2.4. 13th place in St. Cloud. Do you want to know how far that is from the bottom?
I think that... Oh.
There's only 3 more stations to fall under before you're in dead last. And we have college stations here.
And one of them is your own... Because classic,
one of them is a classic country station, which is knocking on their door. And the other one is the country station out of Minneapolis, and poor Mix 94.9, the lowest rated station still.
I can't wait to see how they pull this one out.
101?
Yeah, like the plane's gone down to the ground. Now we gotta pull her up. Johnny Rock, here we go.
You know what's funny? If there's no way you could do this because of language. Like if you could simulcast this and they could just be on a dump button. If they just gave me the money and just simulcast this for 6 months, we'd go right back to number one. We could easily do it all over again. That's the best part. Let's take a look at what's up with the chat here. Holy extrapolation of the ratings data, says Dave. I know my stuff. 2,700 people in Albany, they're saying, not 7,000.
Oh.
So 101 is being beaten by a station in a town of 2,000 people.
Uh-oh. That's just... That I almost think they need an award for that. That's like a skill.
I know.
I've never seen someone suck that bad.
So Johnny Rock inherited an audience that was in first place by a mile and is now knocking on the door of last place in wait a minute, in 1 year, because he came by long after we left. He came back like 6 months. So a year and a half, he's managed to take it from, usually, when somebody takes something from worst to first, that's a big accomplishment. He's managed to do the flip side of that. He's managed to take his show from first to worst. I don't think that's something that should be forgotten. I think that's something that should be on his tombstone. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
Like I said, it's almost impressive.
Yeah.
It's like, in a weird way, it's like a really bad train wreck where you're like, I'm not happy that this happened, but I'm glad I saw it.
I'm thrilled. I love it.
That's got to be very reaffirming for Gary. Like, once I finally got in control and we did things my way, this ship turned right around.
Lee Arnold, too, who would bitch at us and yell at us while we were streaming. Like, you guys aren't shit. You're not this. Okay, consultant Golden Boy, go make your morning show with Johnny Rock and show us that you were the brilliance behind all those big numbers. Oh, no. By the way, I haven't heard from Lee Arnold in quite some time. I wonder why.
Probably because every time he opens his mouth, shit falls out.
Dave says radio is an ancient mind control device that used audio to program people. Fucking A, Dave. Fucking A. Dave Lee says, still something to shoot for, though. Dead last. Sure. Grinch Girl says, I'm shocked. I listen to 94.9 when I'm not listening to YouTube or Twitch. I didn't think it was a bad station. Oops. Well, it's not only a bad station, it's the worst one. Hulkamasha Baby says, you like saying filled with cum too much to go back to radio. Oh, that's right. Sometimes I just think about the F word and all that stuff. I forget that you can't say filled him with cum on the radio.
You pushed it quite a bit there anyway with a few things. So, no, I think we're safer here.
Yeah. I think you can fill things with cum on the radio. You just can't talk about it. I believe that's where the rules are. Maybe that's not why I'm not there anymore. I don't really understand.
I don't know. That might be an HR visit. I feel like that's a little freaky.
Yeah. As long as it's not a person.
Why are there always tissues on the board here?
We really enjoy our shows. Cody G becoming a member for a third month. Thank you very much. He says, proud of your show. Thanks, buddy. 335 away from our goal today. Great work, everybody. Tune in for the next ratings where their competition is the static between stations, says Veldrain. Chris asking, is there a Razzies for radio? If there are, we could start them maybe.
They should have one.
Skeezy says, I guess your old station's billboards on 94 aren't working. Yeah, I don't think it's going the way they thought.
Yeah, because billboards were dumb. Remember, we weren't supposed to do billboards. Billboards were dumb. Then you did a billboard, and then they copy you, and then it still doesn't. I just come on, you guys. You're not even original.
It's going great, guys. MN Vikings bitching again for not caring about the radio station anymore. It seems like you do by shitting on them. Well, yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
We never said we didn't care about them anymore. We care big time in how much they're failing. It's hilarious to us.
I stipulated at the beginning that I'm still holding a grudge.
Yeah.
Like, I'm vindictive here. I enjoy this.
I just like cocking off that we did better than they did in the break. Who doesn't love winning a breakup, MN Vikings? Are you out of your mind? Are you not a man? What fun is breaking up with someone if you can't smush it in their face when they get really fat? I enjoy it.
I got this hot piece of trim and you're diddling yourself with a hot dog. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's a W. You think I'm just going to let that fall by the wayside? You think, what do you do, MN Vikings? When gold falls in the street, do you turn your nose up at it and walk away? Or do you pick it up and cash in? Exactly, my boy.
Such pittances for the peasants. I will not bend over to pick up that nugget.
He says, by the way, Johnny, looking fresh with the new cut.
Yeah, I got a haircut. Thank you.
So he told us, like who gives a shit, right?
It's an on and on.
And then he goes, hey, by the way.
Good. Well, thank you.
Nice
it's a mixed message, but good.